Okay. So I need to find light. Where's the light? NASA cooperation. Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Okay. Me and my gal had sort of found each other at a time when we really needed each other. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how I ended up with Jazzy. So I moved out just a couple of... I moved out of the house I shared with my ex-husband just a couple of months prior to COVID hitting. And then COVID hit, and it's a long story that I'm not going to get into, but was just generally not having a great time with anything. Oh, there's a power module. Where did the power module need to go again? I don't know, but I know I can grab it out of that room. Ha! There we go. But yeah, so like it's a long story, but basically it was just not a good time in my life, and I was really lonely. And my friend who works with a rescue was like, well, what if you do like a temp foster situation with one of our rescue dogs? I thought that was a great idea. Well, my temp foster ended up being Jazzy. And within a couple of days, we were both just so attached to each other. And like random people would see us and be like, oh, how long have you had her? And I'm like, I've literally had her like 2 days. She's just a temp foster at that. And their response was always something along the lines of, well, she looks like your dog. She looks at you like she's your dog. And at that point, I just didn't feel like I could not give her a home. And she's been a terrorist, don't get me wrong. She's been an absolute horror at times. But she's also my sweet baby girl and my princess. And even if she loves her daddy more than she loves me, I still love her. Oh. Also, that reminder is good because sometimes I do talk to negative. Oh, no, it's okay. It's honestly more just like a reminder, like, to keep people from being rude. And also, like, so that there's a regular reminder not to be rude. So that if they are rude, then I have no, I'll have no bad feelings about bouncing them. So, like, I will warn you, the story is a little sad, and, like, I was in a really bad time in my life. I'm doing better now. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better now. I completely understand, because I've had plenty of those moments myself, and I was not in a good place when I got Jazzy, but we're in a good place now. I'm grateful I found Angel when I did. When I found her, I not long had left my dad behind, and the day I come back to my nan, her mom passed, and shortly after that I put myself in the hospital. Oh. Getting Angel really forced me to get my shit together and put me in a better mental space. They really are a godsend, and I'm really glad that, that you were able to, that she helped you feel better. And get better. Eagle. Paracriminal organizations. This is just wild news to me. The Shadow. Paranatural entity A-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive redacted, consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting redacted over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies redacted by shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. This is the shadow. This is the dark presence. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except the inanimate objects are redacted solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of a redacted. Opal, sometimes it does feel like I'm only talking negative on this platform in some chats, even though that did not be true. It's, you know what? It happens. And I mean, I think a big part of that is just because it, you know, life can be really rough. But nobody's...
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete.
Like,
this abyss, this void.
We are friends. We're, like, this platform has been, for me, like, a huge source of friendship and support. And sometimes, you know, obviously you don't want to always be negative. And sometimes I'm not in a good place to be, supportive of my chat because I'm really struggling. Honestly, those are times when I usually cancel stream because I don't want to come on stream and basically be like, don't talk about your shit because I can't handle it. Because I can be deeply empathetic and sometimes other people's stuff weighs really, really heavily on me. But like I said, those are usually times when I cancel streams because I don't want to, I don't want to bring that energy to stream. But likewise, like, I have been in chats and received so much support when I'm struggling. And we're all here for each other for that.
I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge.
Wow.
Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
You suck, bro. Okay, well, I'm glad that there's light. Okay. Cool. I need to switch that out for spin, because that's not... Big cost in dealing... Ah, shit. Okay. You both have been negative in my experience in chat. Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, no, life has been hectic, I think, for everyone this year. I know I've had Oh man, my year has been so up and down, and I feel like I've spent most of the year struggling for various reasons, both like mental health, physical health problems, and I try really hard to stay positive, but sometimes it's really hard. And so I would never judge anyone for likewise struggling. Like, that would be really, really unfair of me to... Jesus, these guys are tough. Yeah. There. Where is this guy? Hi, Momo. Hi. Momo, come here. You want to say hi or not? Come here. Momo knows. Hang on, guys. Oh, we're going to say hi to Momo. Let's say hi to Momo. Come here, Momo. Momo, come here. Come here, Momo. Hi. Hi. Come here. Come here. Oh, what's up, my Momo? Momo. Oh my goodness, hello. I know. What, bub? What, buddy? What, buddy? Hi. Hi. Did you tell them? Did you tell everyone on Twitch? Yeah? Yeah? Do you need to go outside? Guys, I think he needs to go outside. Yes, hello, it's a Momo. I do think that he needs to go outside, so I'm not going to go to BRB screen, but I am going to go run out and let him out for a moment. So I'll be back in literally like a minute or less. Hi, Jazzy. Did you want to say hi, Jazzy? You want to say hi to I want to say hi, Jazzy. So this is Jazzy. This is the princess that I was talking about earlier. This is the baby girl. This is the baby girl. Okay, go on. They're probably gonna go be naughty outside, but since it's like 6 p.m. here, I'm not terribly worried about it. Especially since I have to take a BRB in about 15 minutes for an ad. And if they're being naughty, then I'll bring them in then. So anyway, let me catch up on chat real quick. I'm just hoping next year will be better than this year's constant shit show. Yeah, I agree. I feel like this year's just been nonstop, one thing after another, between my dogs and my own health stuff, and ugh. In the last year I've gotten to live on my own, had much shit there, moved back home, moved to the attic. First year of working, finding attic community I was in was just fucked. Ugh. And been going back and forth to my sister and my mom so much. I almost never give myself credit for it, but I really should do that more often. Yeah, that's been a lot for a year. It's been a lot going on. And I just feel like everybody's got so much shit going on all the time these days. Very stressful. So it's a very long story. I apologize in advance for the length. No worries, 13th. No worries at all. The worst thing about colds, they make it very hard to breathe. Oh man, yeah, that's no fun. That's no fun at all. Okay, let's see. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, yeah. These guys are assholes. I hate it. I don't like it at all.
My understanding of the
Oh, yeah. We already listened to that. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh. Nope, I already listened to that. Nice. New control point. Oh yeah, hang on, I'm gonna have to scroll up. My chat's not long enough, but hang on. Okay. So like I was a month or two into giving this sobriety thing a go, and I was a mental wreck most days. I was driving through Mississippi on the start of my little 4-year-long road trip, although some could just call it being homeless. I pull in behind this gas station to sleep for a bit while I hear this whining and look out to see a half-starved and very clearly abused dog. Oh, babies. So I go in to ask the gas station owner if he knows who the dog's owner is. I may or may not have been planning on giving them a good stomping for being such a shit pet owner. Valid. The owner explains that a car drove by and dumped him out about 2 days before. Oh, no, baby. Said he had been waiting between those dumpsters for days, waiting on his people to come back. People who dump their pets just make me so angry. I could fight. Well, I go back out and decide that I can at least give this dog a comfortable few hours, last hours or days. He was in that bad of shape. Oh, baby. So I gently lure him into my RV and give him a little food, some water, and well, that was supposed to be a just few hours or day thing, turned him into him becoming my closest companion for 4 years. Oh. In a way, he saved me. Basically had me saying, well, I have to wake up tomorrow, gotta feed the dog and take him for his run. That is precious. I'm so glad that you guys found each other. Honestly, like, I'm so glad that you found him, because people suck. And I'm really glad that it sounds like you guys saved each other. Like you needed that accountability that pets give you, and he needed a human who wasn't gonna fail him. And I'm really, really glad that you guys both found each other. Opal, I think this is me every year in Feb. Me and a friend said, if there is not much happening in life, I will make sure it's something, and from April it's been like that. Yeah. Lots going on in life has been my life. I'm kind of trying not to have to live life. Have that to... Yeah, I actually can relate to that a lot. I was catching up with a friend earlier this year, and we were just chit-chatting, and like I was catching her up, and like I was telling her how hard the year had been, and I was like, man, I was like, it's just been a really hard year. And she literally looked at me and she was like, Opal, Opal, you've had a hard life. She's like, it seems like every time, seems like you're always, like, something's always happening. Not in a, like, bring the drama kind of way, but like life just seems to have it out for me a lot of times. Like, and it's just the way it is. Yeah. So I can relate to that a lot. But it felt really nice to be seen like that.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Ew, we don't like that. Okay. We need power sources. We need little power blocks. Okay. Where does this go? Oh, what?
Now what? What is that?
Devour my hungry darkness.
Come on, elevator, time to go! So you don't like the light. Can you see it?
Okay, we don't like this. Where'd he go? Okay.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman I thought it would be cool to get a copy of the Creator's Dilemma signed. That's the book. Okay, good. So yeah, I was just
Okay, where... I obviously need more light, but where... I'm not sure where... Okay. Night Springs screenplay. This screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. Appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Over the Threshold Darkly by Alan Wake. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? We're in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, "The Federal Bureau of Night Springs." Told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. Interesting.
Okay, this...
He's been with me for a lot of my great adventures. He's climbed mountains, swam into oceans, ran across plains and deserts, seen the Aurora Borealis. Actually, I think you did spell it right. And after all those adventures, I still say right now he's cuddled up to the most beautiful sight I've seen in 4 years. Aww. That's really sweet and gross, but mostly sweet. That's just the way it is indeed, but that doesn't mean I can't still try to make the best out of it. Yeah, one day maybe I will let myself have more chill time for more than 6 hours. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But all you can really do is, like, keep trying to let yourself, like, enjoy the parts of life that you can, and hang in there for the parts that aren't so enjoyable, you know? Really sorry, guys, but we are about to have an ad break, and it's supposed to start in the next 5 minutes, but I think this is a good spot to, like, just take a quick break. I actually really need to run to the restroom. I can hear my dogs barking outside. So, I'm going to go ahead, take a break, run an ad. If you guys need to grab a snack, grab something to drink, check your meds, do a stretch, now's the time to do it. I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Okay, bye. Yes, Faye, please do take care of yourself. The music, the backdrop, fucking perfect. Aw, thank you. Thank you very much. I wanted to do something for the holidays, like something a little bit different for the holidays, but like it needed to like fit the vibe. I couldn't just do regular Christmas. So I'm glad you like it though. I am also gonna make some health changes in the new year. You know what? I am currently, I don't know if I've talked about it a whole lot, but I'm currently on this really obnoxious, like, low cholesterol diet, to find out if my diet is actually the problem with my cholesterol, or if it's not, then at least I can say that I tried the low cholesterol diet, so that then hopefully they'll take my concerns about my thyroid seriously. So I'm also in the process of trying to make some health changes, and you know, if it's my diet, then it's my diet, but if it's not my diet, then like I said, hopefully if I can prove to my PCP that I, you know, made a change that should have affected my cholesterol if it is my diet, then they'll take my other concerns more seriously. But only meal I missed was dinner because I had a nap, which obviously turned into sleep. Okay. Okay, well, I'm glad you're eating now as well then. Hi, Ferret. Hi, my love. How are you?